We're live.
There you are,
There you are, my beautiful sister-in-law.
my beautiful sister-in-law. Both of us with our long bobs.
Our long
But
bobs.
our long bobs because we have boring hair. Should we do an
Clap.
intro, Maggie? Because we're coming up on the end of the holiday season here. We got a couple more films. Should we do a nice little intro?
Yeah, we should. But first we should clap.
We should do a clap. Okay, well, here we go. A sweet little holiday intro, and then I'm going to do a clap. A 1, 2, 3.
Hi, I'm Maggie.
And I'm Amanda.
And we're sisters-in-law.
We started with Suits and then began scheming.
If you love TV, check out what's streaming.
It's only show
I'm still mad about not being able to have fun hair. Just like wake up with fun hair. And the other question I
I
have
think
for
with
you.
the right amount of money, we could wake up with fun hair.
Okay,
You
but
can
here's
do a lot of things with it.
here's a question for
Okay.
you. Okay.
Okay.
Do you, because we have the same hair, but yours is brown and mine is blonde,
Uh-huh.
extensions, like
Yeah.
clip-in extensions. I feel
Yeah.
like I couldn't do them because I don't think my hair would cover them well
Yeah,
enough.
it would. Yeah, it would.
Have
Yeah,
you
I have a
ever
lot
had
of friends
them?
who wear extensions. No, but I have friends who have extensions who have thin hair, and it
But
will
like
cover it.
clip-on extensions, or like they go to a salon and get very expensive threaded extensions.
Both.
Really?
Yes. You have enough hair to cover it.
Okay, I'm gonna start Googling clip-in
Should
extensions.
we do it? And when I come up there,
But
we should
here-
record a pod with our extensions?
Yeah, but I did once buy like the halo hair, like it's like a halo extension, but I can't match my blonde is the problem too.
Yeah, I was thinking about talking to Sam because I'm going to see him next week.
Your
and
hairstylist.
Yeah, he's my friend. He got me out of a real bind 4 years ago when I had another one of those gnarly knots that was like about the size of ping pongish ball. Yeah, and it was right up about where my where this headphone is. So I couldn't get it out. I had texted our friend Ashley, who has really thick hair, and said, "Girl, what do I do?" And she's like, "This is what you could try, but you might need to go in for this one." And I did. He was like the one like stylist who was available that day. Like he had an opening, and in the middle of December or end of December when like everything is booked.
Yeah.
Because I was at the point where I was going to just cut it out and I was going to have a pixie. And he got it and he fixed it. And I am so incredibly loyal to that man. He's also my friend now. And now my mom sees him too. But I'm going to talk to him on Wednesday about
Yeah, ask
like,
him about it.
how do we do this? I'm going
Ask
to show
him
him a
about it.
picture of you. I'm going to show him a picture of you. Well, he knows. He follows me. He's seen this. Sam, I'll probably do a little clip. I'm going to promote you.
Yeah, show
he's
this-
kind of hair. He's hair famous.
Is he hair famous?
Because I posted something about him once. He like posted me in a reel because he's like a big trainer within the Aveda.
Oh, yeah.
So he trains like all over, not just like in Dallas. Like he trains everywhere. And he wanted to film a video because I always pay for this shine treatment when I go in. He's like, "Can we do a before and after?" I was like, "Of course." So he does a before and after of my hair. I shared it and it was like, mad props to my boy Sam. And then a girl that I know who is like in the like hair industry and she's worked for a big salon here for like, I don't know, 15 years is like, "Hey, is he your stylist? He's like famous in the Aveda world." And I was like, "Oh my gosh." I was like, I have a famous stylist. What's also interesting about Sam, I'm going to talk a little bit more about Sam and then we talk about this movie because I love Sam. I have put it out into the world because that's what you need to do. Now, I'm not just going to let it go. I've got to put some work in behind it. I do believe that I should have an opportunity to date Glenn Powell at some point. And I know that he is casually dating someone else according to the Googs.
Yeah.
I also still think that they may not be happy and he just hasn't met me yet. And I mentioned this to Sam when I saw him last month. And he goes, "Oh, I know Glenn Powell's stylist. He's a friend of mine." And I said, "This actually feels like a low lift for you, Sam." Okay? So
Why do you want to
anyways,
date Glenn Powell?
curiosity.
They killed the cat, though, Amanda. Could kill that
I'll
pussy.
get over it. Don't you think he's probably a fun guy to date?
Yeah, he's very family centered.
Yeah.
And like his
As am
family
I.
goes to all the red carpets
Yeah.
with him and stuff. Like they all really
Yeah,
get along.
I plan to invite you all to all my red carpets.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean,
We're
I'm just
we're a very
curious.
tight family, you know?
It's like he just came on the scene and everyone's obsessed with him. And I was like, what just?
No, he didn't. He's been coming for a while.
Well, I've
so.
seen him and stuff.
On
Amanda.
the scene. He's been coming on at the scene. Come on, this is a family podcast. Meaning we are family. We have a podcast.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw him in something. What was that one where he was like a murderer? You know what I'm talking about? Anyways. I just feel like he's like kind of someone that I like wouldn't expect to be so famous as he is. And he is. He's very famous.
He is. He is. Speaking of famous fame, right? Something that we're always marching towards. And before we hop into this, we were talking about this. We have had some good reviews lately, and we've had some more people engaging with our content, which we love. I've received some messages about the deviated septum. My friend Andrew sent me a message and then he texted me a screenshot of it. He's like, so I'm having deviated septum surgery next week. And my response was, OMG, I'm so jealous. Because I can't, so we're going to go to lunch because I can't wait to hear about it.
Yes.
But I've had a couple people message me about this. So no one has chimed in yet on what nose I should get, but I also haven't put a poll out. That being said, it's really cool when people engage with our content. What's even better is if you guys go and like this podcast and you subscribe to it and you leave a review. I know we ask at the end, but we're asking right now, truly, we don't need tangible gifts this holiday season.
No, we don't. I have enough.
We have enough. We have too much. What would be so incredible is if you could leave a review. And here is why we are asking you to leave a review. We can see how many people are listening to this podcast, and that has somehow, the math does not math with the amount of people who have left reviews. So there is a discrepancy. We do believe that the data is correct on how many people are listening, and we were so excited about it. We love it. What we would like is to be able to submit
As evidence.
a review for every single listener. We have a ways to go to get there. So if you are one of those people who is listening right now and you're like, God, I hate leaving reviews. What's stopping you?
Yeah, why? Why do you just
What
scroll?
is stopping you?
You just scroll down. If you're listening on Apple Podcast, you just scroll down to where it says reviews, and then there's a little like box with a pen, and you just press it, and you just go, love it,
Also, why you love it.
love it, hilarious, best sisters-in-law I've ever known, and I've got 4 of them.
So,
Whatever.
It's so easy.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever is in your heart that is backed by a 5-star review is what we are here for.
Yes.
Truly. So anyways, thank you to all that have left reviews. We know that there are many of you out there listening, because the math doesn't math yet. And we're not math people, but we can use a calculator, and we would love to be able to show how we can reconcile this. You
And
know?
I actually taught 8th grade math, so I know when things are
You did.
equal or unequal. So
And right now it's unequal, and
It's
we're
unequal.
looking to balance out the equilibriumness of, no, not the equilibrium. That's science,
that's
I
your
think.
brain. Yeah.
That's our brain. And this is our brain on podcasts. Great. Real quick, I do have my heater on.
Yeah, I just heard it kick on a little bit.
You want me to go turn that off?
Let's go turn it off.
Let's go turn it off. Is your heater still in?
No.
I'm going to have to slide out of here for all the live people because I don't want them to see that I'm wearing those old leopard pajama pants.
The leopard pajama pants have a hole in the butt. And she wears them a lot because they're really comfy, but there's a hole in the butt. And so she didn't want you to see that. She was like scared you'd see her underwear. That's why. Cute sweater,
were you-
by the way.
Were you talking to our listeners without me?
No, I wasn't talking.
You were completely talking into the microphone.
No, I was
Into this live recording.
I was
What were you saying?
whispering.
What were you saying? I have to go back and watch it.
I was whispering. You'll see it in the
What'd you
editing.
say?
I told them what I'm getting you for Christmas. So you have to fast forward through the
I love surprises. You're going to make me have to edit it out. That's going to be hard. Okay.
All right, let me hear this brief. I'm so excited because you wrote it, Amanda.
I was like, I have to redeem myself because I really pulled a bitch move and pawned that off on you last
You punted
time,
it over to
so
me.
I did. Well, you get to do that one brief a year.
Yeah, that's what
So,
you said. So,
Yeah. And this is not a great brief, but it's a brief.
can I ask a quick question? Does the year restart in 2026 or does it go until like the time you used it last?
Well, probably restarts in 2026, so you only get to punt a brief for like 2 more weeks.
Okay, yeah. I just wanted to make sure next week's my only
Okay.
brief, so I didn't know.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. When I think of Secret Santa, I think of drawing names for the holiday office party shenanigans or a way for a large family to reduce the stress when it comes to buying gifts for everyone. What I've never thought of until 2 nights ago was the possibility that a former rock star turned terminated baker will dress up as Santa to support her daughter when times are tough. This holiday rom-com loosely or not so loosely inspired by Mrs. Doubtfire and all the other Ski Lodge holiday films shows that love comes in some of the most unexpected places, which is why I'm going to get my picture made with Santa today.
Are you? Are you going to go to
No,
North Park
I
Santa?
wrote that for comedic purposes because I'm also an entertainer, and now I'm gonna have to go and get my picture made with Santa and probably wear the sweater so that the timestamp all lines up. And now you've added something to my list by calling me on my shit, Maggie.
To be fair, you could have just said no. You don't have to do it.
You're absolutely right. I could have just said no, and
No, I'm
instead I doubled down a big time. A big time.
Oh my gosh. I love Mrs. Doubtfire. So there were some moments in this that I laughed real hard. What a silly and unbelievable Christmas movie this was. Truly one top tier. Top tier ridiculous. Top tier really suspending reality.
Yeah. We watched this almost together because you were
Almost.
about 5 minutes behind and we were texting. And I was like, oh, can I make a prediction? And I knew you wouldn't care because you don't care about that stuff. You and Dr. Witt are on the same page. If you had said to me, I'm going to make a prediction, I would have gasped out loud and put my phone on Do Not Disturb so that I could not see it. Because I first of all, I love surprises. Let me be clear. I don't like to be startled. I don't like haunted houses. I don't like people to jump around the corner.
Right.
I'll punch you if you do that.
Punch
because
you.
I will because my heart rate goes up and I can't get it down. Okay? So I don't like to be scared, but I like to be surprised. Surprise and delight. I do not like spoilers. Unless I know I'm never gonna watch it, do not tell me.
Yeah.
Do not tell me.
Right.
And you let me spoil some stuff.
Yeah.
This was
But this whole podcast is a spoiler if you haven't watched it. But
It
I
is
like
a whole-
that.
yeah.
But it's fun. It's fun because you don't have to watch this
Yeah.
movie. But
you
you
don't
can.
have to watch it. You don't have to watch any of the shows. You can just come in and listen to us.
Yeah.
So
Depo, real quick off the bat, are you, because this is now our second holiday film that we've watched, right? Holiday rom-com.
Yeah.
Are you someone who generally enjoys this genre? Like if we were not podcasting about it, you would be seeking out these films to watch this month.
Oh, I've already watched way more than we'll ever get through this month.
Really?
Yes.
Good to know.
The other ones on a list that I texted you, I've already seen those.
What?
I've seen one of them already, and then the other one I watched after I finished My Secret Santa because it rolled right in, and I couldn't sleep, so I watched it.
So
Yeah,
you do
I
like
watched-
it?
Yeah, last year I think I watched 14 of them.
In fact, I will say this film is not the film we told people we were going to be watching this week. We did not say we were going to be watching My Secret Santa.
We should do that trend where it's like we need to apologize to our listeners because we said we were going to review the Jingle Bell Heist. And before we hop into My Secret Santa, can I give you the 1 minute spiel on why we're
Yes.
not recording or we're not reviewing this?
Well, let me tell, because I was about to watch it, and you said, "Listen, if you haven't watched it, you don't need to," and that's a big, bold statement. So I actually have not seen Jingle Bell Heist because I was told by my sister-in-law who loves this genre of film, "Do not watch Jingle Bell Heist. Do not watch it."
Yeah.
And
Do
please
not.
please tell me what it was about and why I did not miss out by missing out.
Jingle Bell Heist is in like an hour and 40 minutes of my life I'm never going to get back.
Wow.
When you hear heist, like you think drama, you think like, look at all the coordinating and everything. I mean, like I'm thinking like Ocean's 11 or something, like a real heist. This felt like two kids in a trench coat writing a heist movie and playing in a heist movie. It was so incredibly bad. It was so bad. I don't know if you know Jesse. My friend Jesse is a comedian, and he posted a screenshot on like his Insta stories, and he said, and it was him Googling, was the Jingle Bell Heist written by AI? And I responded with, dude, I literally thought the same thing. And then we had a convo about it. He made a really good point. He said, it felt like every scene had a new writer and director. It's like a writing teacher said, hey, we're going to write a holiday, kind of a rom-com, sort of. And I'm going to assign Maggie pages 1 through 4. And Amanda, you get pages 7 through 11. And here are the main characters, and here's the log line, and that's it.
Yeah.
Also, that professor of writing had never seen the writing styles of all the people that were writing.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like.
And what was it about?
It was about a heist.
Stealing Christmas?
It was about stealing some stuff. There was all these just like random plot twists that like, wait, what? Like, what's happening? Why is this here? This is so unbelievable. And the heist itself was stupid. I'm sorry. I mean, the people were fine in it. Like, it wasn't even like that. I was like, oh, this acting is awful. Like, I feel like they got stuck in something that AI maybe wrote. Truly.
Which sucks because like this is the year of the Louvre heist, Like this could have been really a moment.
They could have landed.
They could have really
Which is interesting.
capitalized on it.
Because it said that this movie was #1, and that's why we were going to watch it, or did watch it, or I watched it, so we could review it. And then I watched My Secret Santa, which then said it was because it said it was #1 this week, so let's do it. I also watched another one afterwards, which is what I'm going to recommend that we watch for the next one. And I think it's the best one I've seen this season.
Really?
So,
okay. Well, good. So somewhere in the middle is My Secret Santa.
Yeah, My Secret Santa, it has the girl from, I just slipped my mind, the girl from Virgin River. And you know who loves Virgin River?
You?
My mother.
Oh.
And your mother-in-law. They watch Virgin River at that house big time. I watched the first 2 or 3 seasons, and then I've fallen off. Yeah. I like her. I think she's good. She has always reminded me of Kate Winslet.
Oh, yeah.
The way she looks. Not necessarily in her acting. Maybe there's a little bit in the delivery. It is her look.
It's her face shape.
It's her face shape and her
eyes.
She goes from like this movie, she's a blonde, but in Virgin River she has red hair, which I believe is actually her natural color. So it's like she does this like Kate Winslet metamorphosis. So I sometimes think I'm looking at Kate Winslet, whom I love in The Holiday, one of the best movies.
Yeah,
one of the best Christmas movies.
Which I don't like The Holiday.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't know why I don't like it. I didn't like
We're
Cameron
18
Diaz.
minutes in. Should we start talking about this movie?
Yeah. But that's why
That's what we do.
That's why we didn't do Jingle Bell Heist. And instead we did this. You know who else is in this is Ryan Eggold, who plays the Matthew Lane, and he is from The Blacklist.
Oh yeah.
Which I know because when I was on like maternity leave and with babies, anytime I'd wake up, Kyle would be watching The Blacklist, and I'd be like, this plot is just the same over and over. Is he your dad? Isn't he your dad? And it felt like no matter what season or episode, we were going back and forth with it.
He's real dreamy.
Oh, yeah?
I did text you. I said, I feel like this is the Travis Tanner of Hallmark movies.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
I don't know that he's a Harvey Specter.
No.
But he did feel like the Travis Tanner. And I had also just rewatched an episode of Suits. It was the one where Travis Tanner comes in. And I was like, oh, I miss TT. So I think that I had a little bit of like recency bias there. But I do think that this was a good cast. They played opposite each other very well, I think.
Yeah, you bought that they liked each other.
I bought it.
I thought she was really funny. I thought she played, especially when she was in the Santa suit, in the drag. I thought she was actually like very comedic and very, very clever.
It's a tough role.
That is
because
tough.
she has to, not only is she playing a role and she is, Santa is typically a man, and which we talked about this. Like, you
Santa's
texted
a
me, why
woman.
can't she? Yeah, Santa is a woman. Also, why can't this person just be a woman who plays Santa?
Yeah, I mean, like, she clearly is good at it, so what does it matter that she's in drag
It doesn't
for it?
matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter
Yeah.
at all.
How convenient that her brother and brother-in-law are
Our makeup artists.
like incredible makeup artists, like special effects makeup artists, to make her an entire fat suit out of beans. Like, whoa.
Yeah.
What a
Okay.
resource to tap into.
All right. I want to talk about the beans. Let's pin that for a second. Okay. So real quickly, we're going to do you want to do a 1 minute plot summary here?
What it's
just
about?
so people kind of, what it's about.
Yeah, I think you nailed most of it in your brief there. But
Brief,
she
yeah.
gets fired from a cookie factory. She formerly was a very famous rock and roll star, but then she had a daughter and she's kind of solely responsible for her. So now she can barely make rent.
Right.
Her daughter is a snowboarder who wants to go to this really expensive ski school, snowboard school at this resort. The only way to get half off tuition is to be an employee there. They're not hiring anything except for Santa.
Yes.
So that's why she's like, well, I gotta be Santa.
She goes in and she's Santa. Now, there are, from an HR standpoint, some logistics here that once she uses her real Social Security number, and her name is Hugh Mann, because what's the character's name? Matthew Lane's character?
Matthew Lane.
Matthew Lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, because his dad, okay.
Yeah.
Walks in and he's like, hey, they
Or
recognize
Ryan?
each other because he's
Isn't his name Matthew? Wait. Is
yeah, it's
Matthew?
Matthew.
Is the name of the character,
Matthew.
right?
It's the name of the character. Matthew walks in. He sees Santa. He is, by the way, we find out the son of the owner of this ski lodge, which I predicted. But also, this is not original because in the Lindsay Lohan movie from 2 years ago, which I'm disappointed because there hasn't been one this year. She's usually in a holiday movie every year, and I look forward to those. And there was one 2 years ago where she is the daughter of this very successful ski lodge owner. So this is not entirely original. Also, being a baker, not entirely original. It's kind of like a, click and drag, right?
Yeah.
And so, well, I've lost my train of thought.
So his dad owns the ski lodge that she's going to be employed at. And when she sees this man, Matthew Lane, who she's met at a record store previously, but like declined his offer to go get hot cocoa, she kind of panics. And she's also in the Santa suit. And he doesn't know that she's this woman that he went to ask for hot cocoa. He thinks that this is a man who's auditioning for Santa and asks his name. And she says, my name's Hugh Man, like human.
Yeah.
Because she panics.
Well, she was trying to, because she saw him and goes, you. Like, it's you.
Yes.
But it sounded like Hugh. So she puts her name as Hugh Man. She uses her Social Security number. And then all of a sudden, with no confirmation, how is her daughter getting these discounted lessons?
Right.
Because her daughter needs, like, if she's getting that benefit of 50% off of lessons, then she needs to say, this is my child. But it's not, like, her daughter's not going and say, well, my parent is Santa. So, like, all of a sudden, she just gets into the school. Nobody questions any of this. This does not add up to me as a former HR director.
And
I
also,
would need to see the receipts.
Yes, exactly. And also, the whole idea, and which gets called out later at the end of the movie, but they've hired this man to play Santa, and they've done no background checks.
Nothing.
At all. And I'm like, no.
Who has
like
all these little kids sitting on his lap?
Yeah, you expect that your Santa is screened. You expect that.
For sure.
Like, at the minimum. In order to volunteer at my kid's school, I had to get like 3 background checks. I would expect that a Santa who's like performing a public duty as the old man who is around children is screened, background check, FBI clearances, like whatever you need to do. Like, this man should.
They just raw dogged it and let him go.
Which is horrible. And why would she think that's okay? She's a mother. Like, why is she like, yeah, I'm going to play Santa, the most important role. Without any screening? No, this is a horrible failure on the part of the HR. Tia Mowry plays the GM, kind of. What is she? Yeah. Like, not quite the GM. She's wanting to be the GM.
Yeah, she wants to be the GM. They have a couple of montages in this. The first one is her trying on all of the costuming and everything, and it's pretty silly. Though they did have some good, like, to your point, some good prosthetics. Like it was pretty like good looking.
Yeah. It
Like
was
it's only the
great.
eyes, it's only the eyes that
But
you can't
honestly,
hide.
yeah, well, I guess, but even, like, she looked completely like, it didn't look fake. It looked very Mrs. Doubtfire, like, very, very well done, this
Yeah,
mask.
it's very well done.
But
Very
high
well
tech
done.
because they used, like, lasers and stuff, so it was like an upgrade
Yeah.
from the
Yeah.
'90s classic.
For sure. For sure. So she goes and she plays this role. At first, she's kind of a bad Santa, and she's like trying to talk kids down from all of the ideas that they want for all the gifts they want for Christmas. And then, she has a turning point, and then she really helps them. She helps this kid who stutters to sing because it's funny. I just talked about this in an event yesterday, how singing helps those who stutter, like they don't.
Mhm.
And so that kind of goes viral, and then all of a sudden everybody's like lining up, booking because they want to see the Santa. Matthew then invites her. They finally like kind of start going out. They're like hovering around these non-dates or whatever. And then they go out
He doesn't know
and
she's
he
Santa. When you say, like, they go out,
no,
you mean her, like, Taylor, the
her
woman,
Taylor.
not
Yes.
Hugh Mann, her alter ego
Dayton.
Santa.
No, no, no. And
Because that's all her daughter wants for Christmas. All Taylor's daughter wants for Christmas is for her mom to find a boyfriend, which
yeah.
she tells to
So
Santa, who she doesn't
which is
recognize as her mom.
it's her mother. Yes. So she ends up going on these like date non-dates. Finally decides to go to the holiday party when she realizes she also has to be at the holiday party as Santa. And so we have something like very similar to 27 Dresses, where the movie with Katherine Heigl, my face twin, and she is running back and forth, and her brother and brother-in-law are helping her do these quick costume changes and getting her out of the Santa into the back and forth. So we think she's going to pull it off, and then her daughter gets into a snowboarding accident, and she has to run out and deal with that. She's dressed as Santa. Couple of things here. I thought this holiday party was happening at night. And then she runs out right smack dab with the sun up at noon to go help her daughter dressed as Santa with an injury. That's totally fine, but I'm pretty sure they were walking in or like
It
right
was evening.
before it was evening. Might be something to think about.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're also dressed
That
for
we
like
had
an
the big
evening
holiday
party.
party for an evening event. They're drinking champagne,
Yeah.
right? And then she just runs out in the middle of the day because they're not in Alaska where it's like always sunny or never sunny.
No, and it wouldn't be sunny at Christmas anyways. That's
Yeah.
interesting. Here's the other thing that bothered me with that scene. Okay, so we have Tia Mowry is gunning for the GM position, which Matthew
Mhm.
Lane is like gonna get because he's the son of the
Because
president.
of
or whatever.
nepotism.
Yeah,
Yes.
nepotism.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even really want that job, I don't think. Like he doesn't really like it. Anyways,
Mm.
Tia Mowry's character is so pissed that this son is coming in that she wants him to fail.
Right.
So much so that at a holiday party, this holiday party we're talking about, where Taylor's back and forth. She's Santa, she's Taylor. She's Santa, she's Taylor. She comes in as Santa, and Tia Mowry tries to out her
Yeah.
in front of everyone, children, guests, clients. She's like, tell everyone who you really are. Tell everyone who you really are. And then she runs out, and then people still won't stop following her with cameras like, take off your Santa. And so she rips off her Santa face in front
Yeah.
of,
She took the
again,
face off.
guests.
I'm going to take my face off.
In front of like guests, children, all of this. I'm like, this is traumatizing.
Traumatizing.
Horrifying. And like,
Yes.
this is lawsuit, which the dad says, he's like, we should have been thinking about all the liability of this.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I was like, not only is this odd to be doing in front of people, if you knew that it was Santa, tell Santa not to come. Like, save some face. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Not save face like the face that she rips off of herself.
Yeah.
This is
This is why
I was
Tia
like-
should not be a GM, because she's not thinking like 2, 3, 5 steps ahead, which is what you need to be doing. She's
Yeah,
like in the
she's-
moment.
Yeah.
And she's also thinking about herself, right? She was thinking about herself. And as a leader, that's the last person you got to be thinking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on now.
Which is funny. So Wegman, just a quick aside because we have ADHD. Wegmans has this like plaque when you walk in, and it's a quote from Danny Wegman, who founded the grocery store. Great grocery store.
Okay.
It says, "Never think about yourself."
Just that's it. That's it.
Yeah. It's like serve others, never think about yourself. And I was like, I mean, like
Okay.
sometimes think about yourself though. You know, like sometimes you
Sometimes.
gotta like have some boundaries, but Tia Mowry doesn't ascribe to that school of thought.
No.
She was
No,
like, I'm
she
gonna
doesn't.
expose the Santa and ruin everyone's Christmas.
Yeah. They ended up having a kind of a happy ending here because, she comes back to apologize. She does one of those public apologies where the mic is on it and everybody hears it. It's kind of like in The Holiday. Have you seen that one with Emma Roberts?
No.
And it's also from 2021. I watch that one every year. I've already watched it. It's actually really cute. It's good acting. It's fun. Sorry. Anywho, you can tell I like this genre a lot. And so, in fact, I was going to pitch, sidebar, that we maybe watch a couple of more and just like really pack it in,
Okay. Yeah.
even though your kids are about to be out of school.
I can play them with the kid. These seem like fine, friendly. You know, like they're not
I
like
don't know.
boning in the bathroom. Although there's a scene where it like implies.
Yeah. So they have kind of a happy ending. They come up, they do this public apology, much like The Holiday, and they're rocking out because they can both play the guitar and they can both sing. So that was kind of nice to see. Here is something I was actually, I'm going to depot you. Is there anything missing from this ending that you would have liked to have seen? Or would you have seen it indifferently?
Her daughter's fine. They all
Yes.
end up at her house for Christmas.
Yeah.
And then her landlord is like hitting on the father, right? Like the dad of Matthew
She's all
Wayne.
horned up.
She's so horned up. She's trying to fuck Santa. Like this woman is
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
real horny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't feel out of place from what they normally are. What happens to Tia Mowry? Does she just connects with her daughter and she's like, I'm not going to work as much because you
Yes.
don't want me
Yeah.
to work as much because you miss me,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, like,
Here's
it's just
what
kind of like they all end like this. Everyone has a button on it.
This is inspired by a text from you, though.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to see them announce that she was going to get to play Santa next year and that they were okay with that because she did such a
Oh.
good job, and be okay with the fact that a woman was going to be dressed up playing Santa. Like that would have been a
Yeah.
super cool additional, like,
Mm-hmm.
I would have liked to have seen that.
You know what an alternative could have been too is like a lawsuit gets slapped on the resort because so many parents are upset that their
Because their kids
child
are traumatized.
was not background screened, and then they watch Santa rip his face off and change into a completely different person.
Yeah.
Like that could also
That
be
would
an
have been
ending.
fun. That's also part two, because some of these, like the trilogy of A Christmas Prince, they're older. They're from like 2020, 2021, 2022. I've seen all of those.
The trilogy of the Christmas Prince?
Well, it's not called the trilogy of the Christmas Prince, but it's like it's a 3-part. It's like
The
you don't
Christmas
need to watch it.
The
I've already
Christmas
seen it.
Prince?
I think it's called The Christmas Prince, and then there's like a couple of like I don't want to spoil it because other things happen, but it
I
had a
won't be
3-part. It
watching.
was 3 years. Like
Yeah.
one they meet and then they get like married over in Londonish, and then they have a baby. So it's like
Right.
there's 3. Yeah, it happened over 3 years. I mean, who am I if I don't finish the trilogy?
No, you have to.
You know?
You have to.
I don't think they set out thinking this is gonna be a trilogy.
But then it was so
I-
wildly
I
successful.
literally want to write one of these so bad. Like I want to write one so bad. And I feel like I know the pattern and the formula enough that I could.
For sure. What's the process? You think there's a different process for writing like a Hallmark Christmas movie? Like they probably just have people that they just hire to write them because it's not like an original concept necessarily. You know, they're just like,
It's
hey,
not really an original concept, but I think there can be original dialogue. I think the dialogue and the casting is what can differentiate it, which will, when we get to talking about what I think we should watch next, I'll tell you why. So,
okay, Depot.
yeah.
Let's you and me write one, and let's spitball a couple ideas here real quick.
Okay.
Holiday Christmas movie. What's the premise? What's the job that they have?
So, do we want to go traditional?
I want to go get the script sold, Amanda.
Okay. Well, I think you know, a lot of times it's, you know, it's one of them has got a different kind of job than the other.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them might live in a big town, one of them might live in a small town. So um, let's say advertising exec,
Okay, I'm gonna change that to influencer.
influencer. Love it.
Uh-huh.
Influencer is the influencer. Who is the influencer?
She's a big city influencer, and
Big
she's
ci-
got a
what
really
city?
sparkly. She's in New York City, because New
Chicago?
York at Christmas.
Oh,
Oh,
New York City.
Chicago's good. Yeah, yeah,
Chicago
yeah.
would be fun at Christmas.
Yeah, super fun. Lots
Okay.
of snow. And
Yeah.
then
Chicago influencer.
but she's actually from Iowa.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she hasn't been back.
Yeah.
And she has to go back
Mm-hmm.
over Christmas because her parents have somehow like swindled some of like some kind of favor where she has to go back and has to do like an influencing, like she's a client now back in her hometown.
Yeah.
And she doesn't want to do it, but it's like part favor, but also like they're going to pay her a lot of money. And she
Mhm.
gets back there and she realizes that the client is like putting all of their money in her influencer basket. And it's because the son of the company has seen that influencer marketing is actually the way to go.
Yeah. I think he actually has like mentioned it, but he's opposed to her specifically, you know?
Oh, okay.
He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
no, like, no. Like we should be doing
Because
doing
she
social,
was
but we
really
shouldn't be.
she was
Mhm.
really rude to him
Yeah.
in middle school,
Yeah.
in math class.
Yes.
And he had a crush on her and passed her a note and said, "Will you be my boyfriend?" And she said no.
Yeah. And he's kind of been
And so he's
harboring
been
that.
bitter every time.
Yeah.
And she doesn't remember him
At all.
because he's had a glow up.
Mhm.
He is an Iowan lumberjack.
Oh yeah, because this little company that she's coming to film, they make
Is all about wood.
They make wood. They cut down some
make wood.
timbers.
Yeah. And so it's also, there's so many bits about wood.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. It's very like calling in Taylor Swift's song Wood
Wood.
esque.
Yes.
Like just like wow, all of this.
I mean, they just literally, yeah.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
hard not to write those jokes.
Yeah, that's good. I think we could
Okay.
we could raise the script up, erect it, raise
Yeah,
the flag.
we should erect it.
Yeah.
We should erect it for sure. Yeah.
But I mean, like, you know, like that we could do that. We could do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not so much the premise, you know, and the location and all that kind of good stuff. It is really the casting and the dialogue matter a lot in
Yeah.
these because so many of them are the same. So
Yeah.
I like this one. What do we want to call this?
This is called Insta Christmas.
Insta Christmas? Okay.
Yeah. Or
Okay. What about Would You Rather? And that's like a game she
Would
plays
You?
with. That's her brand as an influencer. And then it's that people do Would you rather this or this? And so then she's like, Would you rather?
Yeah. There you go. Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. All right, we'll
Okay.
just wait for that paycheck to come in. I liked this movie though, My Secret Santa. Fun take on Secret Santa.
Yeah, fun take. This was fun. This was enjoyable. It was cute, you know.
Different. Different.
I don't know if we were giving it like out of 5 Christmas trees. How many Christmas trees would you give it?
4?
4?
Yeah.
I'm like 3.75, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think that this was I liked that it was different from even like the Buffalo one we did, Holiday Touchdown, felt very much like you know what's gonna happen. There's gonna be a Santa appearance. It's all formulaic. And it was enjoyable.
Yeah.
But this at least there was like the twist of she's Santa. You know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
Yeah. That is fun. Maggie, I have a suggestion for next week.
Okay.
And I've already watched it.
Good.
So I can even give our listeners and viewers a reason to watch.
Perfect.
I think we should watch A Merry Little Xmas.
I'm in. I'm in for it.
It has Alicia Silverstone. I love it when you gasp like this, like somebody just told you won $1 million.
As if.
Yeah. Yes. She's in it, and so is Oliver Hudson. And let me just say, he makes this movie.
Really?
Yes. Oliver
Okay.
Hudson is Kate Hudson's brother, the lesser known spawn of Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell.
Spawn
He
of
is
Han.
Yeah, Spawn Upon. I've followed him for like ever. He's a kind of a quirker and does some really fun things. He makes this film. Like
Okay.
I was bought in on particularly his feelings.
Okay. I'm in. Merry Little
Yeah,
Xmas on Netflix.
it's on Netflix, Merry Little Xmas. I really can't wait to review it with you. I'm probably
Okay.
gonna reach out. I'm gonna text Oliver and see if he can join us.
Good. Yeah. And then see if your BF Glenn Powell can come too.
Well, he's not in a Christmas movie.
I know, just to talk, just to hang
Yeah,
out.
I'll probably right before because we have the Golden Globe nods that just came out. The noms came out, so we have some nods and some snubs. We might have to talk about some of the stuff we've been watching, and then also kind of gear up for that as well.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I'm so excited for you to watch
Merry Little Xmas.
Merry Little Xmas. Should I sign us off?
Yeah, sign us off.
Thanks so much for tuning in. You can check us out on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. You can listen to us on Apple, Spotify, or anywhere else you get your podcast. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a review.
If you don't know what to say in that review, you can say Merry Little Podcast for me. Love these holiday recaps and so much more.
That's it. That's all you
That's
have
all
to
you
do.
can say. Copy paste that.
You can use a fill in the blank or you can use your own words.
Yeah, truly. Truly. Whatever.
We just want your review.
Whatever.
That's it. That's it.
Whatever as if. What, loser, whatever as if. Get the picture, duh. What is it? Loser,
my gosh.
whatever as if. Get the picture, duh.
I did not know that. Was that from your daughter? Did she teach you that?
No, this is from elementary school. Loser, whatever as if. Get the picture, duh.
Oh, I got to learn that before next week.